Hey everyone, welcome to Astral Aura. Today we are going to be doing a reading for you on what are your partner's deepest fears. We are going to go in real deep. We're going to understand what it is that is holding them back, or not letting you guys move forward. So we're going to explore their deepest fears, their patterns, their thought process, and see how is it that you can navigate through this. I'm going to shuffle it right in front of you and pick up 3 cards. If you feel like you just want to choose your pile, I've added a pick a card timestamp for this reading, so you can directly jump to that. Otherwise you can stay for the shuffle, or else I will see you in your reading. So let's see, what do we have? Okay, so we have card number 1. We have card, okay, these cards are really slippery, so they're gonna move around. And we have card number 3. Okay, I'm gonna add stones. We have 3 decks for you. This is deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. And if you want to pick with stones, the first deck has the amethyst. It's not focusing, but this is the amethyst. This is the tiger eye, and the third pile is the clear quartz. Okay, please take a moment and center yourself, and then choose a pile that you feel most connected to. Okay, hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen pile 1 or this beautiful crystal amethyst, I want to say that this is a very powerful crystal. If you are attracted to the crystal, then the message for you is that strong protection from the divine is coming towards you. You are protected, you are guided, you are aligned with your higher purpose, your higher self, and you are doing great. So divine is literally involved in guiding you to your highest purpose. Okay, and let's see what your significator card is. Oh my god. I just got goosebumps. It's lovers. Ah, the light. Okay, it is the lovers. Wow. And the major arcana, no less. Wow, let's see. Okay, so let's see what pile number 1 are your, I'm not going to take this card because I hadn't asked the question yet. What are the deepest fear of your partner? What it is that is holding them back from taking the step, or surrendering to this lovely connection that you have? Or if you are in separation, let's see what is going on. What are the deepest fears? 5 of coins. Okay, we have justice, we have the fool, we have the star. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is 7 of swords. Oof. There are actually a lot of things that are going on with them right now. A lot of things. I see that they have a lot of abandonment issues. This can be from their childhood. I see a card that is indicating that they have a lot of childhood traumas, a lot of childhood distress, and some of these things they have been carrying towards them or in this lifetime from past lifetimes as well. However, I want to tell you this, that this is much deeper. This runs much deeper than you realize. So there may not be always very smooth running relationship for you. There may not always be a very smooth sailing situation for you. However, there is love. It can be a karmic relationship as well. There is a possibility of this being a karmic relationship. We'll know more when we pull the cards, but I feel like this was meant to happen. You guys are either soulmates, or I also feel like there is a twin flame energy here. So there is a possibility of you having this struggling period for quite a long time. Either you are having it, or you are going to be going to have this difficult time. However, I want to see, please know that even though this is a very difficult situation, there is still love. There's a lot of love in this situation. There's a lot of very balanced relationship, but still when these abandonment issues come up, maybe they need a lot of reassurance, maybe they need a lot of reminders that they are loved and they are the one for you. Then you need to understand that that is a very basic need for you, that he or she doesn't think that that is something very extraordinary that they are asking from you. This is the most basic need that they need to hear. So maybe their love language is words of affirmation. So maybe you can dip into that pool and see how does your partner like to convey love, or how he likes, or how you like to convey love. That way you are able to fulfill their needs as an individual. See, we can all have different needs, we all come from different places, and we all need to feel loved at some point or the other. I just see a little more of it going on here. However, you need to, even your actions need to speak that way. Even your actions need to tell them that they are loved, they are taken care of, they are valued, which is not a very hard thing to do, right? Or more often than not, we forget to convey our love to that person. The Six of Coins, I can't be clearer than this. Maybe there is also an imbalance. Maybe they are overcompensating, overgiving, um, hoping to get your um, hoping to be on your right side, and not being themselves, not being the authentic self. I also got the Seven of Swords. I want to say that there is some inauthenticity, or there is some, they are hiding their true selves because they feel they feel that they'll be judged, because by being themselves they will be judged, they will not be accepted because they are the way they are. But know that if this is the relationship for you, if this is your person, I see that this is, I also see the Start card. I feel like there's a lot of efforts. There's actually I think their love language may be act of services. So they do a lot of things for you, they're always there for you, they are like present in your life, while there may be some thing that may be lacking from you, maybe. So that is something you need to work on. I got, wow, so many cards. Let me see. That is something that you need to work on. There needs to be a very beautiful balance, and there needs to be a very beautiful balance. But I also see that there is okay, let's just pull this and let's see what we have got. So we have the Sun card. I knew this would come out. We have the Two of Coins, we have the Queen of Coins, we have the Ace of Swords. Are you seeing that? Okay, I'm gonna push this a little above, and this over here. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Strength card. This I'm gonna leave here. I see that they're struggling a lot creating that balance that I was talking about. They're not understanding what it is that they can do. Maybe there is not even any need for them to do too much, or give, which they are doing. We always go an extra mile for the people we love. So is this the relationship that you want to go an extra mile? They don't understand what is it that they need to do. They are a little confused. They are a little confused in how should they go ahead with this. They see you in such a powerful situation. They see you like their person. They see you like their strength, and but still there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of underestimating themselves about this relationship. They want to do more, however they don't know how to do more. Okay, they want to be there for you, they want to do things for you. So this is their deepest fear, that if they are not matching up to your standards, then you are going to leave them. So they feel like they are less than, they have put you on a pedestal, they think of you as a person who is perfect, who can do no wrong, who is beyond anything, completely angelic, not even human. However, no person can be that, right? It is unreasonable, even though they think so beautifully about you. The sentiment is beautiful. However, when this sentiment of someone being perfect or flawless is unrealistic, if you're putting them on a pedestal, know that putting them on a pedestal not just creates a huge imbalance in your relationship, it also makes them be on the edge. So either they are looking out to balance out the relationship by pointing out defects in you, like for example, if you forget to do something, maybe pay a bill, and they just make a big issue out of, how could you forget this, how could you have done this, how did you do this. This could be one of the reasons why, one of the things that could be happening, that they are overestimating you so much expectation has been built, that if you do one thing wrong, they immediately take you off the pedestal and crush you over. Okay, that is not how it's supposed to be. You are human, you have your things that you can do, some things slip out, that's okay. So they need to understand that you can be in a relationship only when you are equal, when you are balanced. You make mistakes, they make mistakes, things are going to happen. However, that does not make someone weak, that does not make someone love you less. They have a little bit of insecurity issues, they are a little insecure, they feel like they are less than. That is why they may be taking opportunities to show that you are not as perfect as advertised. However, you are not doing that. You are doing you. You are in your power era. You are doing your thing. You are focusing on your work. You are working on your communication. You are working on yourself, building yourself up, and that is what makes them insecure, that they are not doing. They don't know what to do with themselves, while you are doing so much with your life, with your work, your personal life, taking care of yourself. So maybe you can plan things to work together if they are open to it. However, I'm getting a little bit of resistance, so maybe a clear form of communication is called for. I see the Fool and the Ace of Swords. There has to be some practical aspects in your relationship as well. This will get you somewhere in a better place, I see. But yeah, communication has to be clear. There has to be absolutely clear. They have to clearly know that this is not how you think of yourself. Maybe they think that you take care of yourself because you are high maintenance, but the fact is that if you are balanced, if you are working on yourself, if you are working on yourself and they are working on themselves, that will create a very beautiful balance in your relationship. Both will be in a very secure place, and their abandonment issues will really start to heal. I'm saying not completely, but it's always something difficult. But I see, I'm going to take this card. There's 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of they have burdened themselves. They have done this to themselves. They are also very defensive. There's defensive energy. There's a lot of burdening. They feel like they are on the last straw. They can't take it anymore. However, if you guys do work through this, I see a very, very beautiful conclusion to this. You guys may be celebrating something, celebrating a milestone, an anniversary, a wedding, marriage, engagement. But this card also tells me that it needs to be teamwork. You both need to work together instead, and individually as well. Not instead of, as individually as well. That is what will get them to a place where they understand that this is as necessary. Working individually is as necessary as working together, right? I think they feel a little left out, that you are doing your thing and not involving them. So maybe that is what you can do things together. 7 of Cups and Knight of Swords. I want to take one more card for this. they love you, but they feel like they should be with someone who is, you know, who doesn't make them feel less of a person. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, there's still a lot of insecurity, and if you have to work through it, it has to be through clear communication. You need someone to help you out with this. For you, I want to pull a card for you, some advice for you actually, because this is a lot of work. This is a lot of work. If you want to succeed, there's going to be a lot of work involved, individually and together. Of course, every relationship is work, and if you feel like they are up for it, then there's nothing like it. The resistance has to go down. Let's see what else do we have for you. Advice for you, sorry. Advice for you. Nine of Cups. And the Magician. Wow, you are amazing. You are amazing. And you may not be able to use a very, like, you can't be like, you have to do this, you have to do that. You have to sort it out in a charming way. You have to be very soft and very flirty with them when you talk about this, because I see that they will be very resistant. They'll be very resistant to this, but you have to be very tactful. You're going to have to be very tactful to deal with this situation. Otherwise, it may not reach the conclusion that is quite as pleasant. So let's see, what do we have here for you. Security. I told you there is some kind of insecurity issue here that we are dealing with. They seem to be very insecure, but security is something that can only be built through trust, and trust takes courage. Allowing another person to be there for you, you being there for them, and allowing the person in enough to trust them with whatever's bothering you. We have trust, I just told you. Yeah. And happiness. Ultimately, what is going to count? Release. I was just going to say, ultimately what is going to count is how are you feeling in this relationship, right? If you feel this is more work than it's worth, then it's your call. But it has to be, there has to be some kind of change. It cannot always work out like this. It's gonna take a lot of patience. It's gonna take a lot of courage to get past all of these issues for you and your partner together and individually, to be able to reach a place where you both are happy. And if releasing someone or some patterns or some things are the way to it, then also you're going to have to build a lot of strength for all of this. It's not going to be easy, but I hope this is worth it. I hope this is going to be this relationship is going to be worth it. I hope your efforts are going to be counted, and I hope you do reach a conclusion that keeps both of you happy. Thank you so much for joining me today in this reading. I hope you got some insight on how it's going to go for you both, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hello Pile 2, thank you so much for joining me in this reading. You have chosen the Tiger Eye or the Significator card, which says Hanged Woman or Hanged Person, I like to call it. Okay, Hanged Person really tells us that it is time for you to pause, change, re-evaluate your situation, and then only move forward. Your person's biggest issue or biggest fear is taking a step forward. They are only in planning mode, daydreaming mode, and taking a step forward is hugely difficult for them. Hugely difficult. Execution is the part that is very difficult for them. Very. Let's see what else do we have for you. what is pile 2 dealing with? What are the deepest fears of the partner of pile 2? I chose pile 2, by the way. Page of Swords. Daydreaming. I just told you. Great daydreaming. Justice. Wow. Justice. The first pile got Justice card in the same position. The Queen of Swords also was there. And we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Tower. Wow. Okay. And the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Your person is going through some deep introspection. They're really deeply thinking about what it is that I want. What is it? How do I see my life? Is this the right person for me? Is this person going to be my forever? There's only thought, 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 thought. They're just thinking. But they're thinking about a happily ever after. However, through their introspection, they are going to reach a conclusion that is going to shake them up. Now, I want to see. I'm not going to do this reading too much in deep with only this information. I'm going to go to a little deeper because I do have a lot of heavy cards here. Actually, this is not heavy. This is very inactive. This is very thoughts kind of a thing. So everything is going on in their head. Nothing is happening, manifesting outside. Okay, even this catastrophe, whatever this situation is, whatever realizations they are going to have are going to be very internal, very thought oriented. Their thoughts are going to shake them up. Their realizations are going to shake them up. Let's see what else do we need to know about this shake up that is coming. Ace of Cups. They're going to have a new beginning with you. They want to start a life with you. I mean, I can't even. So Ace of Cups and Two of Cups, if you have, they want to be in a relationship with you. They either want to marry you, they want to have kids with you, they're gonna have a proposal ready for you. They are going to they want a life with you. They do. And they are walking away from something that has not been serving them, either a situation, person, or thought process. This is the Six of Swords. Yeah, they are moving out of a situation. They are moving away from a situation that has been holding them back. This is going to strike them like an earthquake. Okay, they are going to, all of their beliefs, all of their concerns, all of their negativity, all of these patterns that they have been in are now going to break, and they are going to move out of all of that negative cycle into a place where they are able to become the person that you deserve them to be. Wow. I wish this was a place where I'm exploring their fears. But yeah, the movement is going to be the biggest fear. The movement is going to be their biggest fear. They are scared to take action. They are scared to, I think their life is going really well the way it is. And you are there somewhere, no doubt about it. You are there somewhere. However, they think that everything's going so well. Why do I want to ruin this situation? But that is the attitude that is going to be shaken up. That is what they are not, that is not working in their favor. I hope it does shake them up. This is ridiculous. And let's see what else do we have. Ace of Wands. Yep, I see a new passionate beginning between you two. They are really curious about what you're doing, how's it going with you. They are putting in the work. They are re-evaluating what is it. So Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck came twice, second time. They are seriously walking away from something that has not been serving them at all, like super at all. And they are a little restless, more curious about, I think they're waiting on something. They're either waiting for you, waiting on a call, waiting on a message. They're waiting for something that I don't know what it is, but yeah, they are curious and they want to do things in a way. It's a little sloppy the way they're going to move forward from this situation, but they're moving on nonetheless, which is also a big step for them, huge step for them. I want to see what action are they going to take. They're fearful of you not allowing them in your life. Wow. 10 of Swords. Yeah, they're very hurt. They're very hurt. They're hurt. They're afraid of getting hurt again. They're afraid that you will not let them in. You will not allow them to step forward and say what they want to say. Most importantly, what I see in this reading is that there's a lot of thoughts, like only thoughts running through their head, only thoughts running through their mind, and no action, zero action, only thoughts. They want to do something about it, however their fears are not letting them do anything. Fear of allowing someone in, allowing a new beginning, allowing themselves to be happy. They are scared of being happy. I got 2 cards, I'm gonna take them. Yeah, all overthinking. They're like hoping and wishing, that things would turn out. But the fact of the matter is that everything takes hard work. Even if they want to be in a relationship with you, or they want to be with you, or they want this relationship to work out, and they do, trust me, they do want to work out this relationship. They want this more than anything. This is something they have manifested in their life. Yeah, they literally daydream about you. They have manifested this in their life, the 3 of Wands, and they are thinking so much about putting a ring on it. However, they are so scared. Their fear is not just, oh no, I'm scared to do this. They are like, oh my god, I will be destroyed if something goes south. This is their fear. However, I want to say that this is only in their head. This is not the truth of the matter. This is not the fact of the matter. I want to see how this relationship is exactly. How is this relationship exactly? They want to have a family with you. They want to. However, the fear is crippling, literally. And so much overthinking. My god, that level of overthinking is quite literally immature, because you have to have that kind of courage in yourself. And no matter how much care you take of yourself, or the other person takes care of themselves, it is still a responsibility. There's still a responsibility in a marriage, in a family, in a relationship, and you need courage for that. You need a spine for that. You need to be you need to have that confidence in yourself that yes, no matter what, I will go through this. Even if it ends badly, I'll be able to get out of it. I know how to get out of it. If you don't know, please see someone. 7 of Cups. Yeah, a lot of these cards also came up in the first reading, so I want to say that you better check out the first pile also if you felt connected to it. So yeah, overthinking, so much defense, daydreaming, thinking of options, maybe this is better, that is better. But the fact of matter is, options are an illusion. You need to be better. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on your fears, get over them, have the courage to choose what is right for you. I hope and I do see them going through a huge transformation, becoming a person who takes responsibility, who will come forward, offer their heart, or make the offer that they want to. They will definitely become they are definitely gathering courage to come forward and give you this beautiful offer, and I hope they do. I want to see some more cards for you. I want a card for guidance for you. Let's see what you can do in this situation, maybe to help yourself or help them. You need to consult someone, either a professional or a person, maybe somebody from a spiritual line can help you out, but you are definitely asked for help. Maybe you could go for couples counseling if you are already in a relationship. If not, then you can really talk things through before going forward. Maybe you can ask a friend who's been married or in a relationship for quite a while, who can give you some advice, because like I said, there's a lot of immature energy, a lot of overthinking, which is not serving either of you, and that is just not how things should be, right? Wonders. I'd say see the first pile also, because the amethyst is here again, and the first pile had the amethyst. Purity. Be authentic, be true to yourself, be yourself, embrace the wonder of being you, change your perception of, this is what the message I'm getting for your partner. Actually, what they need, first of all, you need to be strong enough to accept them the way they are, flaws and all, because this is not a one-way street. Okay, it has to be a two-way street, and it has to be with the most authentic intentions. You need to embrace their flaws, their negatives, their shadows, as well as their happy things, their good things, their positive things, knowing that is something you are able to accept, that will take your relationship to a next level, a hugely next level, and that is going to help them trust you more, to build yourself, to build your relationship to a better place, to take your relationship to a better place. And I don't need to tell you that having someone around you who accepts you the way you are, flaws and all, is the biggest blessing you can have. Some people even do not have families who do that for them. And if you really think that this is your person, you should be able to, you should have the courage to say that or be that for them, right? This is gonna be this shake-up is gonna be a blessing in disguise for you, and I hope it works out for both of you in the best way, in the best possible way for you. And thank you so much for joining me in this reading, pile 2, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello pile 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the clear quartz or the pile card 3, which is the 8 of coins. Wow, you may have a workaholic on your hands. Yeah, let's see what it is that I can see in this pile. Okay, from the 8 of coins, I get this thing that your person is fearful to put in the work, to do the hard work and have it not paid off, have it wasted, or there would be no reciprocation. So their greatest and deepest fear is no reciprocation, no acknowledgement of their work, no acknowledgement of they need a pat on the back. And that is not a general pat. It's like, I really appreciate how you take out time for me in spite of your busy schedule. I really appreciate how much you do for me. I understand you, how much you understand me, how much you're there for me, how many gifts you buy for me. So this is the kind of acknowledgement they want, and that not getting that, not receiving, it's not, and it is not it's actually not the fickle one, the one that they have to be appreciated if they pick their own plate. This is the kind of things that if they are hard worker, They will put in the efforts. They do put in the efforts. However, people just overlooking the efforts is not something they appreciate at all, because it feels like they give their 100,000% and it is never reciprocated. That is what they're fearful of. If they are appreciated, if they are, and why shouldn't they be? If they are appreciated, they will stick with you. They will be your person forever. Let's see what else do we have for your person. Knight of Cups. Ooh, okay. Ace of Cups. Tower. You may want to check up pile 2 as well. They got the Ace of Cup, almost the same cards, and the King of Swords. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is Five of Wands. They are also very fearful of you guys ending, you guys giving up. In spite of all of the efforts, if you give up, they'll be very sad, they'll be devastated. They will never want to be in a relationship ever again, because they really seem to be a giver, and their biggest fear is things not working out. Their efforts, their person leaving them, going somewhere, not being serious, not being responsible in relationships. They feel that they would love to put effort, but the other person also has to put in equal effort for me, otherwise they'll become shell of a person, which is so sad. No person should ever feel that way. Okay, they have so much to give, so much to give. So appreciation, you leaving them, you not being bothered with them, is their biggest fear. Let's see what else do we have. Yeah, it's almost like that keeps them from having a good relationship. They are so scared of that, and their ego is at play when this happens. Yeah, they get very defensive. There's so much defensive energy, there's ego, there's negative patterns. Maybe somebody did this to them, somebody took advantage of them, and that is really haunting them even still. And but they want to be a better person. They are trying to be a better person, not let this situation or this pattern of theirs hold them back. However, they are really struggling with it. It's really difficult for them, very, very difficult for them. Let's see what else do we have for them. Very difficult for them, very. And I think they've been struggling with this for a very long time. They also feel like, yeah, they feel like they are doing everything. They are almost perfectionists. There's so much perfectionism coming through. I think they are perfectionists, and that is why they expect too much from their partner. They have put themselves on a pedestal, which is what makes them, expect a lot from their partner. They feel like they can never do any wrong. They can never ever do any wrong. And that also puts the other person, which means you, in a very difficult place where you have to do everything perfectly. So perfectionism is basically an illusion, by the way. So don't let it stop you from standing up for yourself. If something you think is not up for you, you are not up for, you need to speak up. You need to tell them. So perfectionism is definitely coming through, and that is the devil of a thing for your relationship, like really. So perfectionism is something we absolutely need to give up first thing. Yeah, they're scared to be left. They're scared that you'll dump them. They're scared of having their heart broken. They are so worried. It's crippling. It's crippling fear that they'll be left, they'll be abandoned, they'll be heartbroken, they will never be able to love again if you hurt them. It is time for you to have the talk with them. because this is this is bordering on them not allowing the other person, which means you, to be themselves. Authenticity is lacking, even though love is there. Love is there. I'm not saying love is there, and there can be a happy ending, and it's a um, divine relationship, divinely guided relationship. However, this is a lesson. There's a lesson in context, and that is that perfectionism, you know. Okay, I'll tell you a situation. For example, if there's a person who thinks, there's also layers to this. Okay, I'll just tell you. So there are two scenarios, I'll tell you. One is where a person feels like he or she can do no wrong. She knows everything, he knows everything. I mean, either one of them knows everything. They feel like, let's say, Rebecca knows everything, and she thinks Roger knows nothing at all. Absolutely, he's stupid, useless, and she's perfect. Her gifts are perfect, her dates are perfect, whatever she does, says is perfect. And that perfectionism she's expecting from Roger, when Roger is a sweet little guy who just wants to, live a happy life with his partner. He's not looking for perfection, he's looking for happiness in the relationship. Now, which of them is wrong? The answer is no one, because she was raised with some standards that had to be met, and he was raised to believe that everything doesn't have to be perfect. You can find happiness in even imperfect relationships. And the second situation is where one person's, let's say his name is Raj, and Raj is a, okay, this came out. Raj is a perfectionist as well, but he puts on a mask so that people don't think that he is overbearing, and he suppresses his perfectionism instead of sorting it out and says that whatever you do is okay with me. I don't have I don't have perfecting standards. And then internally he judges his partner. She's doing this, she's doing that, she shouldn't have done this, I could have done this better, she said this. They become oversensitive. Oversensitive, not in the sense of crying and whatever, in the sense of picking up every single thing their partner's doing, picking up on every action, moment, emotion, thing, thought they are doing, which becomes very much too much for themselves also and their partner also, because then the partner has to sit and analyze, did I say something wrong, did I do something wrong that he got annoyed, because he does react, he does judge her. Okay, so there are layers to this, and you need to understand that which situation you are in and sort this out if this is your person. I feel like this may be your person. However, there are still a lot of immature energies, but these immature energies can be, definitely can be sorted out to get to a better place. Definitely. There's definitely something both of you can learn from this situation, and I definitely see that some good things, very very good future is waiting for you if you both of you are working together to build a partnership instead of a dictatorship. Okay, I'm so sorry for calling you out, but that's what I do. Let's see, what else do we have? There's courage, there is pleasure, there is healing chaos, there is opportunity and wonders. Yeah, definitely check the previous deck, maybe some messages for you there, and diligence. Okay. I see, like, yes, definitely you're gonna get a lot of opportunities to create a better future. It's gonna be difficult, it's gonna be chaotic, it's gonna be hectic, it's not gonna be easy is what I'm trying to say. However, it seems to be worth it. It seems to be worth it. Okay, so do not fear sorting things out with your partner. Do not fear not you know, don't run away from the work that needs to be done, because it seems to be something that is wondrous for you, and I do see success coming your way through taking action and working on yourselves individually and together. Okay, so I hope things work out for you. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Please do not forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me, Pile 3. Bye bye.